what I wanted to say today is that we're at the end of the third quarter. And the third quarter is traditionally one of the slowest quarters of the year. It is, when I say slow, I mean not slow in terms of closing, but slow in terms of contracts, new contracts being signed. So it will feel slow to the brokerage community because of that. And you'll hear a little talk now and again. This is also the time of year, especially the end of September, early October, where historically we've seen a lot of financial catastrophes, for lack of a better word, or financial bumps in the road. So my experience of this moment in time is that there's a lot of pessimism that takes place within the marketplace. Not just our marketplace, but the marketplace in general, meaning financial markets, etc. Or at least there's some talk, some whispers, some articles about it. And indeed, given the way the new development has gone and what's happening in the condo market more than the co-op market, there is talk about a bubble. And new development is coming online at a pace, and there's a lot of talk about it coming on at these high prices. And it remains to be seen what's going to happen there. Overall, it doesn't have an impact on the domestic market, the people that are living here, except for that if the condo market fails or the condo market comes down, it'll have an overall impact. That being said, pessimism at this moment in time is pretty normal, par for the course, and it shouldn't be seen as an indicator of the future. The future remains to be seen. So I say to buyers at this time, this is a time to buy, because pessimism, you won't have this kind of pessimism likely unless there's some unusual world catastrophe or economic catastrophe in the beginning of the year. But traditionally, the fourth quarter gets stronger. So for those looking to sell, we're about to enter into the next quarter, and we often see sales pick up by mid-October, going into November, and sometimes even into December, into the holidays, because people want to finish purchasing their apartments and going into contract before they get into the Christmas time period. So that being said, you're going to hear pessimism, you're going to hear news about a bubble, you're going to hear people feeling negative, and indeed, right now, the volume is slower. There was no way to keep up that spring pace that happened in this past year. And in fact, in the 29 years I've been doing this, there have only been a few August, Septembers that have been as strong as the spring was. It's very limited. It was during the real crazy times in 2006, 2007. During those times, you couldn't tell the third quarter from the second quarter. It was very active. But now we're back to what I consider to be a normal cycle. So time to buy, great time to buy. Time to sell is coming up, so we're just revving up the engine, so to speak, in terms of the market. So normal cycles are taking place here, and we'll see what happens in the future.